Hey Hebrew fans, we'll start in about 2 minutes. So in the meanwhile, let me go ahead and get this Hey you guys, so here I am, and so everyone's been contacting me like crazy saying you gotta see the new figures that are out and they're really cool and everything else. So I decided to go ahead and, you know, look them up on He-Man.org, one of my favorite places to go. And this guy Smitty81, he actually posted what the new figures look like. Now I know a lot of you guys have sent me pictures, and I really do appreciate the pictures you sent me. But I figured I'd just go here because this is where a lot of people go for information. And sure enough, there is the 2000X He-Man. How cool is that? Let me take a look at your guys' comments. I bought the Point Dread tower part for my castle. Nice, Rick. Which for the Mega Blocks or for the old 80s castle or what? Let me know. Point Dread lower part. Interesting. Anyway, so let's see. So you guys know that I made my own 2000X He-Man custom that I've used, that you guys have seen. So I guess now you don't have to work in 2000X custom. Now it looks like the sword has a lot less detailing in it. I wish we could see his emblem on his chest there. The shield looks pretty small, but it looks like it has a handle and a thing to hook onto his wrist. And then of course the old 2000X battle axe. I am pretty excited about this. I do like the way they made his head. It's kind of cool. It's very 2000X-ish, but yet still has the Origins vibe to it. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. So we'll see how that looks. Look at your guys' comments. Oh, the 80s vintage. Nice. Not sure how I feel with 2000X He-Man in this line. Well, the cool thing is everyone gets to choose. Now, here's what I'm excited about. A new Teela. Now her skin tone does look a lot pinker than I would expect it to. It looks kind of clashes against the gold a little bit, which is a little more tan, but it still looks cool. And then you can see there's like a ponytail on top. So people have mentioned it's probably supposed to be like 2000X-ish, because that's her 2000X sword and her snake. Now it's not quite 2000X enough to look like 2000X. Looks like the Teela they just have with a new head, a new sword, and new staff. But oh, look, her shield too. Cool. But it does come with Zoar. And I'm pretty excited about that. And you can see there's like a little thing on the side back here, just like I showed you guys last night with the push button for Zoar. So that's going to be cool. It's like she has new knees. In fact, it looks even newer than the knees we have now. I think this is a third version of the knees. I can't tell. But when you get it on her hand, we'll have to see if it's a new version or not. And then we got, I almost said King Grayskull. King Randor. King Randor, Mr. Burger King himself. And there he is. I'm not sure about you guys, but that smile just looks a little ridiculous on him. What do you guys think about that? Wait, that Teela is not mini comics version. Why people are saying this? Probably is because it doesn't look 2000X is X-ish enough. So that might be the reason why they're saying that. Zor's wings should have been posable. Well, if Zor's wings flap, which I'm guessing they will, like the old 80s one, because that little button right there, it might be okay. Which would still be cool. And yes, it'd be cool if they made two Zors, one's with the wings down and one's with the wings out. That'd be kind of cool if they did that, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what they decide to do with future releases. At first, I thought it was just the 80s one up here to show us what it would look like next to Teela, but you can tell now it's going to be a 2-pack probably. Probably the only way to get this Teela is the 2-pack. I mean, it's kind of stinky in a way, because if you don't want the new Teela, but you want the Zor, now you're stuck having to buy both. But it's kind of a throwback to they had that 2-pack originally that did have Zor and Teela if you bought it, or you could buy Zor separately. Maybe they'll have it both ways. So anyway, again, I want to thank that Smitty81. Thank you, Smitty81, for posting these and mirroring the images. Mr. Burger King. Now, I know some people have already made this custom, so they're probably like, but that's okay. I think the head's kind of ridiculous looking, so maybe if you had the Classics head, it might look even better. Who knows? Looks like this cape's made of some kind of rubber or something, but it is kind of cool. And of course, I'm going to put that staff that I made in his hand. I have to make one for myself now with the blue, well, let me show you what I'm talking about in case you guys don't know. If you go to my website, it's he-bro.com, and if you go to Shapeways, come on, click, and then here is the staff that I made. And this is not my custom figure, it's somebody else's custom figure they made. And you can see how cool that looks. And I actually printed it in the same blue I put all my stuff in, then I added the blue wash on top of it and painted it gold. I actually used poster putty. See, I use poster putty all the time for stuff, and this I use for the stands that these stands right here that I just finished making. Is I actually put the poster putty in the top of it so that the top would not get painted. As you can see, is this in focus in the camera? Okay, cool, it is. All right, so you can see that I did the same thing with his staff. I actually took poster putty and stuck it on the circle in the middle, and then did all my gold spray paints and pulled it off, then painted the blue on it. But it's kind of cool looking. This is a picture I took of it because I didn't have a King Randor, and you can see it's actually see-through and kind of cool. But of course, I will be making this for myself for my King Randor, so that'll be cool. Cool. I'm excited. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Here we go. King Randor. Look at your guys' comments here. Finally, we get a sword with Teela. Yes, sword with Teela. I kind of wish I'd give her mini battle axe you saw in the mini comic. That would be cool. But you guys know how I feel about battle axes. As someone that is late on collecting Moto, I love that these new figures without any of the eBay markups. Yes, that is cool. Burger King. I will swap King Randor's head with Classics. Good choice, Mike. Chunky eyes. Yep. I had Zor as a kid. Never had the sorcerer, so I would use Zor instead of her. Nice choice. Hello, Hero from Chile. You like the news I sent you in your GI? Yes. Thank you. Yeah, that was Kristen was the one who sent me these pictures, and I do appreciate it. It's so cool. So I had to go find them again so I can have, because I hate it. Facebook takes images and they shrink them down to a yucky resolution. It's like, what the heck, Facebook? Come on. Give us the good resolution. All right, I don't have Teela, so I'll probably get the 2-pack. Plus Zor reminds me of the vintage one. Win-win. Fallen Jed 1. Now, I always keep calling you Fallen Jedi. Is it Fallen Jed 1 or Fallen Jedi? And you're trying to be funny by making the one like an eye. I didn't realize I've been calling you the wrong name this whole time. I need to got and buy that staff. Well, Mike, it is available on Shapeways right now. Burp. $15.50. I know it's kind of spendy. I might make a batch of them later on in the future if people start saying, hey, I want one of those. So we'll see. We'll see if people start bugging me for them or not. If they do, then I'll make a batch and stick them on eBay. It's great with the Origins. I get to have figures that I missed as a kid. Yes. I just wish they had the bicep cut. Oh, that'd make it perfect. Oh, and the arm movement correctly, but it does at least fix the shoulder piece we have. But yeah, there's King Randor. Then we got Pigman. Is that his name, Pigman? Which is funny. In He-Man, we got Pig Boy, and we have Pigman here. And so now we got the bad guy for Sunman. Dun da da. And then we have two other Sunman characters. Now, I like Sunman. Don't get me wrong. Sunman's awesome. I always wanted to get some of these guys, but they just look so bootleggish to me, especially with the curled boot on top and the big armband and the armor going past the chest. It just looks very. I know that people call Sunman a bootleg line to begin with, but the concept was cool. She wanted to make a toy for her son. Here, check this out. If you go to sunman.he-bro.com, sunman.hebro.com, you will get to my Sunman site. And in here, it has her story of how she made it and why she made it. And it's pretty cool, you know. So her 3-year-old son told her he could not be a superhero. His action dolls were all white and he was black. 6 months later, Miss Eason gave her son what he yearned for, a black superhero doll. But she had to do it the hard way. She created a company to produce some of the first ethnic dolls in the country. I mean, it's cool. Her story is a really cool story. And it's pretty cool. It's kind of funny. People kept contacting me, so I had to add this disclaimer. We do not sell these toys, nor are we affiliated with her or Amok Toys. People would call me and say all kinds of crazy stuff for me to get a hold of them, thinking that I knew her personally. And I don't. I did talk to her on the phone one time and had my daughter talk to her. So I wanted my daughter to meet someone that did something really cool so my daughter could see from another influential woman how things are done. And then, of course, we got Sunman's story here. It tells about Sunman and then the Sunman team. Now, when I first made this, I was on dial-up. So if you mouse over each piece of it, then it slowly vamps in the picture to a clearer picture. And I did that so that the picture would load fast. And then you could still kind of mouse over and get clear. I think if you click it, it goes to the better page automatically. Let's see if it does or not. No, it doesn't. But anyway, so there you go. There is my Sunman page. Sunman.hebro.com. Anyway, so there are the figures. They look pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. Let me look at your guys' comments once I get this off here. Let's see. Rick Pop Actor said, never had King Randor. Yep. Yeah, King Randor is kind of cool. I'm curious. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. It'd be kind of cool to see how they make it. Let's see. Here in South America, the problem is with Sunman figures. Nobody knows the story behind these figures. A lot of people say not to buy these figures. Oh man, that's a bummer. I know Forenza T is huge in other parts of the country too, or other parts of the world. And I did make a Forenza T website, but it's broken right now because it had Flash on it. Flash! It's all because of Apple's fault getting rid of the Flash support. But anyway, that stinks. Let's see. You talk about the new head of the He-Man 2000X. So let's take a look at that head again. That head, that marvelous head. Now, it doesn't look as cool, I think, as the 2000X head we got with Classics, but it's still really cool looking. I mean, it doesn't quite have the messiest hair that I like, where it's really just messy everywhere. So it looks, I know they always kept saying it was the anime style, but I wonder if the sword's going to turn like we did in 2000X, but actually is going to be able to rotate. If it can, that'd be kind of cool to have that same feature of it rotating around. Again, the small shield kind of bothers me. Maybe it won't look so small once we have it in our hands, but we'll see. But cool. I'm glad they went with the dark boots. So no more having to destroy 2000X figures to make our own, because here he is. That's going to be cool. Yep, I'm excited. And it's funny is I don't even want to collect these stupid figures, but I keep buying them and I keep enjoying them. And so I decided today it is time. I am going to expand past my 12 that I was planning, and I am going to buy a bigger box to store them in and store them correctly. I wasn't planning on doing that, but they're just too cool. I mean, yes, I love my classics, and they are great, but the Origins are fun. They're inexpensive, they're fun, you can beat them around and not have to worry about them. Where with the classics, I always hold them in fear something's going to happen, you know, like, oh, I got my classics here and it's going to break, you know, and see, let's check out my cool on my desk. I did add that helmet to his head to give him a little extra, and he does have a USB drive in his back, if you haven't seen this figure already, that I actually can plug into my computer, and he has all my secrets in there. But that's why I got the cord over his oh, now I dropped that. That's why I have the cord hanging there, because that's how I connect them up to the computer. Anyway, so there you go. You know what? That'd be kind of fun. Let me plug him in and show you guys what is on my Roboto. Usually I don't get a chance to show people what's on here, but since I'm hooked to the computer, I'll just show you guys the awesomeness of Mr. Roboto. Let me plug this right in. There we go. Oh, most of my USB ports are full. Here we go. I got one M2 right here. I've not used this cord in a long time. I hope it works. If my stream ends, you know what happened. It died. Now my old one I made a long time ago for the 80s actually had a light that would light up from the USB drive, so it was really cool. You'd see the light through the heart and stuff, so that was kind of fun. Alright, so let's see if he has been found. Flag E. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Oh, there he is. Okay, hold on a second. View. All right. Whoop. So here's my drive for him. Now, I did make a little icon for him, as you can see there. And if you can see more of the icon, it's actually bigger. And here's all the stuff I stuck on here. Just a bunch of craziness. I got my rifle on here, which is kind of a fun little thing. So there's the rifle from, and it shows the inside. And my kids were little. We used to pretend like Roboto was delivering the top secret plans so that Man-at-Arms could use this to make more of these to help King Randor defeat the bad guys. And they would stick him in the Road Ripper, and they'd pull the ripcord, and he would zip through from the kitchen through the dining room, through the hallway to their bedroom, to try to get to the other room before Skeletor and his minions could stop. Because I put a USB drive in the original. Actually, I ended up sewing that one too. That kind of stinks. So that's kind of fun. Little top secret plans. Top secret plans. So there you go. What is this? Oh, pictures of my Roboto. Erp. Different versions of my Roboto that I made. I remember when I painted that head, I thought it was cool, but it wasn't that cool. That's funny. Alright, I will stop playing in my Mr. Roboto. I will put him back on the shelf. Oof. Alright, so I'm going to get you guys' comments here. I guess Mark Taylor's Lords of Power is discontinued. Let's see. Mike Fee says, Todd, will you fix that 2000X He-Man? What's wrong with the 2000X He-Man? What am I missing here, man? Can you talk about the head? Let's see. I see you making it lean better. Yeah, I don't know, Michael. Check it out and see. It definitely does need some different paint on the sword because it's kind of a boring sword, just one solid color. And so is the battle axe. It needs some greens and reds on it. But other than that, it's not too bad, I don't think. They can never get He-Man's head properly. Urgh. And the prototype draws designs from the new Eternia Beastman figure. Alright. I might buy Pighead. What am I saying? I keep spending my money on Origins figures I don't care for. I know. They're cool looking, so I keep buying them too. It's like I didn't want to get Roboto for this, and now I have them still sitting. And I haven't gotten. I tried to sell them once, and no one bought them, so I ended up. I think the person that won didn't pay or something, and so he's still sitting there in my box. And I'll probably pull them out of the box and add them to the bigger boxes, the ones I'm keeping now. Very cool. So there were some other ones that were in here, and you know what? I'm not going to go to Revelation right now. We're going to do it some other time. We'll just focus on Origins right now. And look at your guys' final questions. Very cool announcements. Yes, Jeff, thanks for joining us. Anyway, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. If I had to pick my most excited thing I am about all these right here, it would be the Teela and Zoar 2-pack. That is what I'm most excited about out of the whole thing. Second, 2000X He-Man. Third would be, I guess, Pigman. And then fourth would be this guy here with the numbers on the side of him. And then the fifth would be King Randor. And then last would be this ninja guy that I don't know who he is. I guess I could look at my website and see who he is. Okay, let's go to it again. Sunman.hebro.com and Sunman Team. And he is that Space Sumo? Hey, wait a minute. How come he has... Oh, his helmet comes off. Okay, that's cool. If his helmet comes off, that's a cool thing. Let's go back and take a look. Oops. Yeah, I guess it probably would come off. Okay. I guess I'm okay with that. It's funny. I've always wanted this guy, though, right here. This Digitino. I always thought he was really cool looking. But look at his head here. And then look at his head here. They didn't quite do it right. It looks like his eyes are half droopy or something. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. And I guess I'll play my intro, outro. So, bye you guys.